Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. I am AmalgamAsh, and today I'm going to ask the question, is it worth it? I don't know if we're going to answer that question, but we're going to ask it, and we're going to ask it today about the Bower Modular Quad White/RGB light. This thing is useful. It's definitely taken up a lot of space in my studio and on the store shelf. I got this from my local beloved Big Blue box department store, and it retailed for $39.95, but I got it on clearance for $15. I would not have bought this for its full price. Just throwing that out there. Worth it or not, I don't have the inclination to throw 40 shekels at what looks like a gimmick, but I will say I was excited when I found it in the clearance aisle. So let's unbox this thing. Underwhelming contents, the instruction manual, a tall thin box, a flat box, and this is now empty. The tall thin box is going to have your tripod. Bower makes decent tripods. The bigger the better, the less wobbly they are. Here's just a quick look at the tripod. It actually has got like a neat non-slip surface around the 1/4-20 screw thread. I've never seen anything like that before. This is pretty sturdy. This is a pretty sturdy design. It's almost as if, oh wow, and it even snaps into place in increments. That might be really, really useful. Telescopes, you can lock it in place by turning. Yeah, that works. You just turn. There's no click or anything. It just kind of tightens in place. You've got these concentric loops of what look like nylon that are just tightening into each other. And you have to keep twisting counterclockwise to get the full length out. You know what? This might be one of my favorite tripod designs yet. That's really cool. Now it does say 60 inches, so that goes up to 5 feet. And then you'll set that wherever you want your light to be. That's not to say that it isn't wobbly. It is still, wobbly. It's going to have some weight on it, and it's going to be a bit awkward, but once we get the light on there, we're going to leave it alone, and it'll be fine, right? All right, I'm seriously underwhelmed at the size of these things. I'm just going to say that now. Here are the lights. We'll get to them in just a second. This thing also comes with one of these. It's got a 1/4-20 screw thread on one side that screws into one of the lights, or actually all of them in this case, any of them. And then you've got a gooseneck that bends and a ball joint that can hold your phone by way of this attachment, the ball joint to phone clamp. And if you want to position the angle of your lights on top of the tripod, Bower also included one of these. It's got the female 1/4-20 screw thread in the bottom, and then a ball joint head that you can lock into place after you rotate it 360 degrees wherever you want it to be. That's the most useful thing that Bower makes, period. It is actually, I don't mean that in an ironic, unironic, whatever, sarcastic way. That thing is really, really nice to have. You should have several. And here we go. Oh boy. I can't, on camera, because of the field of view, depth of things like that, I'm not sure that I can translate how small these are. I guess that's a good way to show you. They're not great. They don't take up the length of the box, that's for sure. So what's so special about these lights? Why would they be nice over a ring light? Why would you pay $40 for them? Well, they kind of click into place. They're attached in the back by these connectors, and they snap into these different positions, which means you can make shapes like this, or just a straight up rod lightsaber. I have a feeling if you buy this, you're gonna be taking a big L though. And the reason I'm a bit harsh on this one is because at the end of the day, you have a lot of lighting options. Why $40 for one that just bends around a little bit? The tripod's nice. The set of connectors and mounts that you get, that's pretty standard, but they're nice. They're not bad mounts and things like that at all. This, I gotta criticize it. The one thing I can say that is pretty nice about this is it does have a lot of options for connecting. You can connect this to or in so many ways, and every single one of these will actually take a shoe type connector as well. So you can attach a shoe connected microphone to any of them. The degree of increment that these things can lock into place is 22.5 degrees, and you can make a square. That's it. That's the big selling point. This thing can become a square. I guess I'll plug it in so you can see the different modes it has. But I mean, by looking at the box, you should be able to tell how this is gonna go down. Now, it does come with one of these remotes, and you have the standard 5-button Bower control panel in line with the cable. You've got your up and down buttons that will select the brightness levels. You've got the power, you've got RBG, and you've got mode. So if we turn it on, it's just bright. That is not the brightest light I've seen either. I mean, I guess it's on par with my ring light right now. It's not terrible. It's not terrible. It's not terrible. It's not harsh to look at either. I mean, you can look at it. It's just soft. The mode button will change between white to the warm light to the cold light, and you can use the up and down keys to change the brightness level of those. It's pretty useless at the lower light levels, but that's just me. And then the RGB button will change it to these different RBG modes, which are not getting picked up on my camera. This one's all wild and red, green, blue party. You can see it kind of in the reflection on the black. This is not what it looks like in real life though. Then you've got red, which on my screen for some reason it's just showing up as an awfully, there we go. That might help a little bit. I promise you, this is way more red. This is like my flannel red in real life, but it looks like I'm holding a hot magma iron in the preview. Wow, green, bright green. It looks a lot cooler. The green looks a lot cooler on my screen, but than it does in real life, unfortunately. The blue is much bluer in real life. So, okay, the rest of the previews are going to be pretty useless, but you've got like bright green, purple, cyan, a red that then becomes green, then blue, then yellow, and all of the other colors. And then you've got the transition, and you can use the up and down keys, I think, to control the speed of the transitions and stuff once you get into those modes. But that's it. That is all I have to say about this. It's fun to. I'm probably going to return it. I would rather have my $15, and I would specifically rather have my $15 because there's a thing that I've got my eye on out there at Wally World, and it has very much to do with light. I don't know, if you like this sort of thing and you think that it would be cool in your background or something, this might be the thing for you, especially if you can get it on clearance. But with the $40 price tag, I cannot stand it. I cannot stand the $40 price tag for this. It's cool. I mean, it is very novel. That's probably the selling point, but I don't know how useful it would be. And so, as always, whether it's worth it or not is completely up to you and your use case. I don't like it. I haven't hid that at all during this video. Bower, please do better. Please, you have such good products that are so accessible and make getting into streaming and making videos an accessible thing for so many people. And then you've got products right there in the same mod, on the same shelf, that are just, what? Way overpriced, a terrible idea, very gimmicky. Maybe this is not the case, and I should be proven wrong. Either way, it was in the clearance aisle at my local store, so it's not for this region, I can tell you that much. Alright, that's it guys, thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and bye for now.